Welcome to the testing world. In this session, we are going to understand element locator, which is ID. So I'm going to use Selenium IDE for locating and highlighting element after searching element by the different element locators. So I'm stopping this recording on the Selenium IDE, clicking on the first line, and now first element locator which I'm going to use is ID. So here on my application, this is my search box. I right click on the search box, inspect element with Firebug. So now Firebug window is going to be opened, and here that's the HTML of my text box. So we have class, we have type, we have value, we do not have ID. I right click on any other element, like here on the button, inspect element with Firebug, and again we don't have ID. Okay, so here we can see we have a div over here with the ID is equal to cart. So if I check this element, that's add to cart element, so here we have a div with the ID cart. So I can use this ID. I'm going to my Selenium IDE, and to locate or to search an element, we need to write it's in the target. So search an element with the ID cart. So we are using this Selenium IDE just for highlighting the element. Just for check we are collecting correct element locator or not. We are going to use the same element locator while working with the WebDriver with Java. But just to locate an element, we are using this Selenium IDE. So I'm using it for highlighting the element. So here ID is equal to cart. I click on this find button. If this find button highlight the element, so here we can see in HTML it is able to highlight my element. So if my element is highlighted, and also you can see a green line that will be displayed over it, because we are able to find out the element with the ID. So a green line is displayed. I try to locate one more element, like here on the search box. I right click on this, and the parent of the search box having a div with the ID search. So I try to find out this div. Coming to my Selenium IDE again, search an element with the ID is equal to search. Search is the value of the ID. So here we can see I want to search an element with the ID is equal to search. Click on find. So here we can see this line is getting yellowed, means highlighted, and also you can see a green line covering this text box. So here we can see a green line covering this text box, means we are able to locate that div by its ID. So the first element locator we have seen, like we can locate an element with its ID, but as we have already seen that all the elements will not have its ID, like here on the input we don't have ID over here, so this element locator cannot be used always. But that is the first approach which we can use. So if we have ID, like if the ID is available, like for this div ID was available, so we have used this. If we don't have ID, like here in the case of input we don't have any ID, so we are going to use any other element locator. So we have seen like how we can use ID element locator for searching element. So my first element locator is ID. With the help of the ID, we can search an element uniquely on the page. So if in HTML we have ID, we are going to use that. So that's all we have for this session, in which we have search an element by using ID element locator. Thanks for watching this video.